Hi friends, it's Amy Ferlici from the Gathering Inkspiration Stamp Studio. I'm back again today to show you it's another super cute fun card. This one I'm going to show you some of the products that we used on this card. We're actually using a couple of Sale-a-Bration items. This thank you stamp set or stamp is from a stamp set called So Very Much. And then this is some ribbon. It's like a glitter. This is a gold glitter ribbon. Both of these things are Sale-a-Bration items that you can get for free during Sale-a-Bration with a $50 order. So I'm going to show you those things right now. Let's see. First of all, here is our stamp set, the So Very Much stamp set. So you can see that big thank you. And then the other parts of the stamp set say, from all of us for your kindness, so very much, and for the gift. And then here are a couple of little examples that Stampin' Up! Created using that So Very Much stamp set. And then I think, yes, right here. This is, if you can see that, I'm going to try to get close here. The 3/8 inch metallic ribbon combo pack is another item you can get for free during Sale-a-Bration. We're using the gold glitter, or excuse me, gold metallic ribbon on our card today. And then there's also a silver metallic ribbon that comes in that combo pack. And you can see there's a very pretty bow that Stampin' Up! Designers made with that metallic ribbon. And this is the front. If you can see, this is the Sale-a-Bration catalog. So if you're not familiar with Sale-a-Bration, it is the best time of year at Stampin' Up! It started back on January 4 and runs through March 31, 2017. Every time you spend $50, you get to pick a free item out of this Sale-a-Bration brochure. And there are tons of really cute little, well, I shouldn't say tons. There are you'll be you know, if you like to spend money, you'd be able to get one of every of these items in the Sale-a-Bration catalog. Anyway, spread it out over the next couple of months. You have until March 31 to get all of the freebie items in here in the Sale-a-Bration catalog. The other thing I want to show you is this is the Stampin' Up! Occasions catalog, and on page 51 of the Occasions catalog, the Falling in Love Designer Series paper. That is the other item that we're using on this card. They have just done such a wonderful job in this catalog, and as well, all of these two-page spreads. Whenever you see these two-page spreads with this suite, this is the Falling in Love suite of products. I mean, it makes you want to get everything on the page because look at how super cute, beautiful, well, these are gorgeous. All of the projects here are using the Falling in Love suite of products. So you can see the Designer Series paper. That's what we're using today. They have actually, this is, and I didn't even catch this until someone ordered it recently. This is 12 by 12 cardstock. Normally it's 8.5 by 11, but they have included maybe for scrapbookers. Blushing Bride, Sahara Sand, and Soft Sky are the three colors that they are including in this. You get 21 sheets for $11. So you're going to get 7, right? 7 times 3, 21. Yes, got my math down. 7 sheets of each of those colors in the 12 by 12 cardstock pack. They also have some gorgeous, very vanilla satin ribbon, beautiful lace doilies. If you can't see, it's hard to tell right here, but when you get them, you'll notice one side is vanilla and the other side is white. So whichever color you need, you have both of those options, which is just a great idea on Stampin' Up's part. Some Falling in Love embellishments, and they've got some rhinestones in the center, and then a Falling Petals Textured Impression embossing folder. And then as well, there's the Falling for You stamp set. So wonderful suite of products. All of our suites of products are fabulous. You know, you're not going to hear from me that I don't like any of these things, especially if you start playing with them. Even if they don't catch your eye in the catalog, once you start playing with them, it tends to be a whole nother story. So, okay, let's go ahead and get started. We are going to start, let's see, actually, I'm going to show you because I always like to do this. This card is, here we go, we'll do this again. Cardstock, piece of Sahara Sand cardstock is what we used here that measures 8.5 by 11. So I cut my paper in half at 5.5, and then I scored it in half at 4 1/4, and that's what makes the card base. Then let's see, these pieces, the vanilla piece measures 4 1/4, by 3 1/4, and then this is graduated in 1/4 of an inch. So this one is going to measure 4 inches by 3 inches, and those are, excuse me, those pieces right there. Then the other 2 pieces on this card, this vanilla piece measures 4 1/4 by 2 1/4, and this is graduated in 1/4 of an inch. So this one is going to be 4 by 2 inches. Okay, so let's start with our stamping. This Falling in Love Designer Series paper, I'm not going to pronounce it correctly. You tell me in the comments. Tell me how I pronounce that. Anyway, it's supposed to be kind of like clusters of images photographed, I think, up close, so they kind of get that blurry look. Anyway, it kind of looks like light. Anyway, it's just gorgeous. So anyway, and then on the back side, oh, this is the same piece of paper. Part of it is closer together and part of it is further apart. But then it's just kind of a nice subtle background on the other side. But this paper, you have to check it out. It's beautiful. Okay, so we are going to use our soft suede ink. And this, normally I take my stamp and I ink it up this way, but because this is so big, I'm actually going to go opposite. So I'm going to tap, 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 and I'm not angling. I want to go straight up and down because I don't want to get ink on the edges, because then you get that ring around your stamp, and we don't want that. Okay, I am hopefully going to get this lined up well enough. I'm going to press straight down. Hey, I did it. Looks good. Okay, so simple stamping today. Now we can start kind of putting some of our pieces together. Put our adhesive on the back of there. We're going to add that right here to our vanilla piece. I'm going to put these pieces together too. Oops. Well, that's okay. I'm all right. I thought I had my vanilla piece, but I'm good. You know, every once in a while you kind of lose your train of thought, what you're doing. Just got to keep going. Okay, now I'm going to fold my card. I had already scored that previously, like I had mentioned, so that piece is going to go right there. I'm going to use my fast fuse. A lot of times when I have more than one layer of cardstock kind of already put together, I like to use my fast fuse to make sure it stays in place where I put it. Okay, that looks good. I'm going to rub and put that down. Then I need some dimensionals. I'm going to kind of I love that. Adding a little bit of dimension kind of pops it up off your card. We'll put one more in the middle. Kind of press down on those guys. Going to peel off the backs of our dimensionals. And pop. Oops, get those out of the way. Pop that on there. So you can kind of move it around till you get it where you like. And if you don't press real hard, you should be able to lift it up. But I think that looks pretty straight. So I'm going to do that. Now for that beautiful ribbon, I didn't show you this before. This was that metallic ribbon that's got kind of the gold flecks through it. There is some with silver flecks too that's also very pretty, but I think that those tones work really well on this card. So to make your bow, always keep your ribbon, twine, whatever you're working with on the bolt. Don't try to cut a little piece and then tie a little bow or a knot, because it's really hard to do. This way you can kind of pull it, and you know, where if you need a little bit more, you've got it. And you can always trim off the ends. So just don't work with a teeny tiny little piece, because I think that's what drives people crazy about making bows, is they use too little of a piece, because you can always trim off the little tail there if you get more than you want. And I'm just kind of going to pull that till I get it tight. Okay. Use my scissors to trim that up. And that is going to go right there. I'm going to add, I would maybe use a glue dot, but I forgot to bring those over here. So we're going to use some fast fuse. But either that fast fuse or the glue dots would work great. Anyway, that's it. This was a cute card that we made at a bingo event that I had a couple of weeks ago. Try to keep those cards not too crazy, because a lot of times bingo is kind of it's a way people like to come to the stamp studio and kind of check it out and see what they think, and bingo is kind of a good way to do that. Anyway, so that's the card for today. If you enjoyed any of the products on that card, make sure to check out my website. You can shop online anytime, 24/7 at amysuzanne with a z.stampinup.net. And I will have this card on my blog at inkspiration.com. In case you missed anything, always obviously you can replay the video, or if you need to get more info on any of the products, or if you want to check out some other great things that I've been up to lately, check out my blog, gatheringinkspiration.com. I hope you had a great day, and thanks so much for stopping by. Bye-bye.